Welcome, it's denome, and welcome to this market update. So today we don't have really anything interesting going on in the charts. We pretty much keep continuing in the same direction as in my last video. So we were in this long-term trend line here, and we actually fell below the trend line. So I'm expecting a pullback here. So that is still basically in play. And somebody commented on Twitter under my post that I'm drawing this line wrong, that I should not draw it like this because this bottom here is not exactly touching the trend line, and he showed me that you actually have to draw it like this, that it is actually touching the bottom here, which means that this will not touch the line here. But either case, we can now safely say that we are now below the trend line, 100% confirmed. So there's no longer any doubt if we are above or below the trend line. So now I want to give you a little bit of hopium here, because there's a couple of ways, again, you can draw these different trend lines, obviously. And one trend line here that is kind of supporting us is this one here. So this trend line here exactly shows that we may actually still be in a bull market here, and we may go below the trend line here, but we may still actually climb higher just below the trend line, and then we actually went down finally. So this is like the last leg up. Yeah, so if Bitcoin is ever gonna recover from this, I'm not expecting any crazy gains. Maybe we will get that 90k that I was hoping for, but it looks quite unlikely. So all in all, I'm expecting a pullback right now, and the rest of the year is probably gonna be just sideways consolidation. So how low will Bitcoin go? I basically answered in my previous video, is that this is the range I'm expecting from about 49k to 39k, and that would be the golden zone to buy Bitcoin. It might go higher than that, it might go lower, but I think this zone here is offers the best possible buying opportunity for Bitcoin right now. So I'm still out of the market. I haven't actually bought back into market as of now, because none of my conditions have been met, and the conditions are that we have to make a new all-time high on Bitcoin for me to get interested in alts, or we actually have to go lower for me to get interested in alts. So I'm still out of the market. Mostly I still have Bitcoin, I still have some ethereum, but my altcoin positions have now been converted into stable coins. So that's where we are at in the chart here. And when we go and take a look at what the ETFs are doing, we can see more selling here on the ETF side. So that's still the case, as well as when we go and take a look at the fundamentals here, what we are actually seeing, we are seeing some deposits going into the exchanges, which means that some people probably want to trade their Bitcoin. And when they want to trade their Bitcoin, it might actually mean that there's a possible continuation of the trend. And as well, we can take a look at the total number of wallets, and we can finally see some capitulation on retail investors. So we saw quite a little bit of retail accumulation to this top here, and even continuation as the prices kept falling, as many people were in denial that we are now in the bear zone, and now you can see retail investors are actually selling as well. So these are wallets that have any amounts of Bitcoin inside them. We can see that this, let's say, big size wallets of whales have also continued to go down, but these, let's call them mega whales, these wallets have actually increased from, I think it was the bottom was 100, and now we have 103 wallets. So no change from my last video, but pretty much we're not seeing people buying Bitcoin as of yet. So I guess I have to think that other people basically agree with my analysis here, that they are expecting either higher prices or lower prices, but this is not the time to buy Bitcoin. So we're not seeing much of accumulation here. But what we do see, which is a little bit bullish, is that this is this total supply held by Bitcoin miners. And as you can see, from February 27th or February 28th, this has declined quite a bit. So the Bitcoin miners have been unloading their Bitcoin to the markets. And what we have basically seen since the last, let's say, last 3 days, we are seeing that they are no longer selling. So this could be good that the capitulation is over, or it could mean that it's simply one stop here until we continue further down, because we still haven't established any uptrend here. So expecting more. Well, I don't know. Let's see. We have to wait and see if the miners will sell more or not. What is the trend gonna be like? But this gives a little bit hope that this might have been the bottom for the miner selling. But all in all, those are my conditions. There's nothing really crazy going on in the Bitcoin markets as of now. So yeah, that's basically it for this update. Nothing really exciting or interesting. So if you're actually shorting Bitcoin, this might be your lucky time. But yeah, it is what it is, and we continue from there. And I will keep making these updates even if Bitcoin is bearish or even if we go lower, so you can expect news from me. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. Consider subscribing to the channel, and I will see you on the next video. Bye bye.